the bar. Okay, I want to talk a word about my trip to Detroit yesterday. It was very sobering and in some ways very disturbing. I heard words like not competitive. I heard words like non-cooperative. I heard words like created a bad attitude and a bad impression. Look, the auto industry isn't just going to come up, just jump up and leave, you know. And I'm sure Scott and I have been talking about this. You call their PR guys; they'll paint a nice picture. But I had both conversations in the room with my colleagues and private conversations with at least 2 of the 3 major companies. We got a ways to go. And you have to realize that in the auto industry, they don't like figure out what they're going to do and then they go do it. They plan over a long period of time. Once a decision is made about where they're going to locate a plant, they don't reverse that decision. If they all of a sudden say, you know, we're not going to have a plant in X community because they go through their internal planning, you're not going to change it. You're going to have the governor, that, you know, we do all the, you know, we could shoot off fireworks and, you know, lead parade. They're not going to change. We are not viewed in that community as the most forward-looking state. Now, it was a good thing I went up there yesterday because I'm figuring I ought to have an inaugural every week, and I'll tell you why. They said, we cannot believe that you were here 2 days after your inaugural. See, that sent a message to them that was a big message. So I figure if we have inaugural every week, I can go 2 days and visit some company. This is a very serious matter. It involves taxes, it involves regulation, it involves being able to respond to their concerns, it involves what you do with an EPA, it involves what you do with all types of regulation and job training. All these companies are trying to job train. You might recall during the campaign I said that, you know, the bulk of the money goes for training people who've lost their jobs. So in other words, you got to get really hurt before we'll help you. Very dumb. So we got to be involved in retraining. We have to be involved in having organized labor be very cooperative. We have to be involved in not having the legislature pass a bunch of stuff that sticks the auto companies in the eye. We got to be careful. We have to do a whole series of things comprehensively. But I told them yesterday we are open for business. And they looked at me and said, thank God. So I wanted to let you know, this is not an easy situation, but perhaps one that is that's solvable. Our goal initially is keep the jobs we have before we can even think about getting more. We've asked the companies to give us a list of things that we could help them with. Mark Kwame was with me, our new Director of Department of Development, establish a good relationship. As you know, we had Gordon Gee, we had President of University of Toledo, we had a businessman from Cleveland, we had Wayne Struble. You know, these meetings were frank, they were honest, and they have given us sort of a path and a pathways to do what we need to do to make sure that Ohio is strong as it relates to auto, manufacturing, suppliers, huge impact on the state of Ohio. Thank you all very much.